There is no quick and easy way to solve the Rubik's Cube, unfortunately. It's an 8-step process that requires a little bit of time and patience to learn, but once you get it, you'll be so glad that you stuck with it. I found it really tricky referencing a video by clicking pause and play as I was learning to solve the cube. So I've created a document that you can find in the description below that details each of the steps in the process. Print it out and then you can have it next to you for reference as you're learning to solve the cube. So we can keep this video nice and short just to show you how the moves work, what to look out for, and a few scenarios that you might experience as you're learning to solve the cube. In terms of orientation, this would be the right side clockwise, anti-clockwise. Left side clockwise, anti-clockwise. Front face clockwise, anti-clockwise. And the top layer clockwise, anti-clockwise. Alright, let's solve the Rubik's Cube. Print out the document found in the description below and follow the 8 steps. The first step is to create a daisy. Simply find the yellow centerpiece and place white petals on either side of it. Once you've got your daisy, yellow in the center and 4 white petals on either side, simply match the color next to the white petal with the center piece and rotate that side 180 degrees. Do this for all petals. Once that is done, if you turn the cube over, you will have created a cross on the bottom of the cube. Keep the white side at the bottom throughout the process. The next step is to solve the white side entirely, and you want to look for white pieces on the side of the top layer of the cube. Align the piece next to the white piece with the center middle piece. In this case, blue matches blue. It falls on the left side of the cube, so you perform the left algorithm. Green. It now falls on the right side of the cube, so you perform the right hand algorithm. Do this until all the white pieces are solved. It's on the right. If you find yourself in a position where there is no white piece on the side of the cube and you have a piece on top, or a piece on the bottom. If there's a piece on the bottom, simply perform the right algorithm as many times as it takes to move that white piece onto the side of the top layer. If the white piece is on top, match it to a non-white piece at the bottom of the cube and simply perform the algorithm as many times as it takes in order to move that white piece to the bottom. Once all the white pieces are solved, if you turn the cube over, you will have completely solved the white side, and you would have also simultaneously solved the bottom layer of each other color. The next step is to solve the middle layer of the cube. And for that, you want to look at the top edge pieces for any ones that do not include a yellow sticker. So this one does not include a yellow sticker, we can work with it. Align the side of that piece to the middle center and it will form a T shape. Once you've got the T shape, look at the color on top and see what side of the cube it matches in the center middle piece. In this case, it matches to the right, so you pull the top layer towards you from the right once and perform the right algorithm. Every step in solving the middle layer of the cube will push a white piece out. So all you need to do is solve that white piece before moving on to another piece of the middle layer. Once that white piece is back in place, look for a piece on the top edge that does not include a yellow sticker. Align the side with the center to create the T. Look on top of the cube. In this case, it matches to the left. So I'm going to pull the top layer towards me from the left once and perform the left algorithm. Then solve the white piece. Then move back to the top to find an edge piece that does not include a yellow sticker. Align it to the center, look at the color on top. In this case, it matches to the right. So you pull the top layer towards you from the right once and perform the right algorithm. Then solve the white piece and continue this process until the middle layer is solved. In this case, none of the pieces on the top don't have a yellow sticker. So you need to look for the piece in the middle layer that is not solved yet, and simply perform the right algorithm to kick that piece out. Then again, solve the white piece. And now you should have a piece on the top layer that you can work with. Once that is done, you'll notice that you've solved the middle layer, the white side still remains intact, and now both layers are sorted. The next step is to focus on the top of the cube, and you want to create a yellow cross. In this case, we have a recognizable shape, which is this backwards L. You want to orientate that to the top left of the cube. If you have 3 yellow stickers in a row, orientate them in a horizontal way and then perform the algorithm to solve the yellow cross. We've got our yellow cross now. The 2 layers still remain intact, as well as the white side. So the next step is to solve the yellow side on the top of the cube. If you don't see the fish shape at this stage, simply find a yellow sticker on the side, place it in your left hand and perform the algorithm to solve the yellow side. Here we can see the fish shape. We've got our yellow cross and 1 yellow piece in a corner. Orientate that to the bottom left. It would be the fish's mouth, and then perform the algorithm again. Fantastic. The yellow side is now solved. The 2 layers are still intact. The 7th step is to solve the top corner pieces of the cube. If you don't have any that match, simply perform the algorithm until you do find 2 pieces that match. Once you've got 2 pieces that match, align it to its color side and put that in your left hand. And then perform the algorithm to solve the corner pieces. And there we go. We can now see that the corner pieces are solved, and we have 1 completely solved side. If you don't have a side that is completely solved, you can move on to the 8th step algorithm. Alternatively, if you do have a side that is completely solved, face it away from you and perform the 8th and final step to solving the Rubik's Cube. And that's it. Well done. I know it seems like a lot at first, but after doing it a couple of times, the algorithms do become muscle memory, and you can start to memorize them and your hands move without even thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun and take care. Cheers.